Early clearance by Thomas. Looking for but not finding Troisi, and Engelar hooks it back towards Williams. Thomas out of his goal, and Williams just spotted the opportunity there.
Yeah, the first time effort was the right option. Engelar, beautiful turn and touch, and then just helping the ball on its way. And David Williams, really, his form, his ability, and that sort of opening, he's got to at least ask Lawrence Thomas a question.
Thomas has given the goal kick straight back to Engelar, who feeds in Ian Ramsey towards the near post, flicked on by Williams. Engelar! It's 3 goals in 3 for Orlando Engelar, and Melbourne Heart lead in the derby. And the replacement goalkeeper has to accept his portion of the blame.
Well, it's a miss-hit clearance to the man you don't want to hit it to, the big O, who threaded the ball beautifully with that left foot. Nice touch on by Davey Williams. And the big Dutchman has once given the ball and then made his way to the back post for his second tap-in off 2 weeks. And it just sneaks inside that far post, but it's enough to send the locals, the home team tonight, into raptures.
It's a game of fine margins at times. Now Traore's been rocked by Dugantic. Ramsey says, give the ball to me. It's gone in! I do not believe it from Mate Dugantic against his old club. Melbourne Heart are 2 up. Lawrence Thomas deceived by the deflection. A strange goal, but Heart don't care.
Well, it's Christmas in March for Melbourne Heart. Traore with the turnover. This is a cross gone wrong, but horribly right if you're Melbourne Heart. Dugantic, who's missed a few sitters to seal matches, has fluked one here at Amy Park. He was looking for Ian Ramsey, but he finds the back of the net. Remarkable.
Well, I thought he might have taken a deflection off Adama Traore, but it hasn't. It's gone clean in. Lawrence Thomas, well, do you attribute blame to the goalkeeper there or not?
I can't, not on that one.
I don't think even John Van Schip can believe it. That's just a fluke goal.
When your luck's in.
Of course, a victory in the last one took them in front of the series. 4 wins to 3 with 3 draws. Now the bounce is tricky and Thomas has got a long way. Now what's the decision here? Red card! Nick Ansell. Victory down to 10. There was contact with Williams. And Strebre Delovsky deems that enough. Bit of shirt holding too, that's what he's indicating. Thomas came out to meet the ball too. But Ansell sees red and it goes from bad to worse for Melbourne victory. They're down to 10 men as well as 2 goals down the scoreboard. What do you make of this decision, Andy Harper?
Well, no. Strep Delovsky is seen a little hand there. It's not much, but fair enough the ref's seen it. But he's got to decide that without that, David Williams has a red-hot chance to score. That's a yellow card, in my humble opinion. Game speed, you can see what the referee has interpreted, but I can't agree with it.
It's the 5th red card shown in the 12th Melbourne derby.
Turn that part of their game around well also. Just wouldn't sit for the victory. Will somehow have to come again.
Ramsey, not a bad ball, there's Williams, another chance to finish it. Well, how many do they need?
Well, is it too much to ask players to try and head these in? Ask Dugantic and Williams, who've denied their team a better chance of scoring because they didn't want to head the football.
There's Harry Kewell. Whipped in with pace towards Kewell. It's away by Traore. Picked up by Dugantic, then Madoka on target, beaten away by Thomas. Now Dugantic, surely they must score. Williams does! Victory is signed, sealed and delivered for Melbourne Heart at last.
Well, in the end, the Melbourne Heart were queuing up. And they had to accept probably their 7th invitation to score number 3. Look at the red shirts amassed in the box. It's a shooting gallery at Amy Park. Lawrence Thomas beating them away. They're out on their feet, the Melbourne Victory. And it's Davey Williams. It's another stellar game from him, who just places the ball for number 3 with that left foot. A personal crusade of his goes up another notch for the Golden Boot. And the Melbourne Heart fans are in delirium.
And well, they might be. They are set fair for what would be their biggest derby win. And David Williams not only draws level with Steyn, Housigham's at the top of the race for the Golden Boot, but he also becomes the first player from Melbourne Heart to score 10 goals in a season. And if all that wasn't enough, he's just equalled the derby goals record as well. His 3rd against the Victory, moves level with Robbie Cruz, Archie Thompson and one John Aloisi. Penny for his thoughts, Harbs.
We might get more than a penny of them on Sunday night at Santo Salmon Head. After the game tomorrow night, Johnny Aloisi is a guest on the Santo Salmon Head show, which has moved to a Sunday evening time slot for anyone who's missed the news.
Well, the game's up surely now for Victory. There's always a long shot and half-time, 2 goals and a man down. Openings at the other end have been all too few and far between. Here's Kuehl. Harry Kuehl! It just had to be Harry, didn't it? First goal from open play for Hearts, and it's come in the derby of all games against his old club. 4-zip.
Was there something in the air tonight? He didn't get number 3. He's got number 4 and maybe the coup de grace, which was his curtain call. Taking up the space in between the defence and the midfield. It's a left foot that has launched a fabulous career, and it's a left foot that has put the final nail in the Victory coffin here on Derby Day at Amy Park.
As sweet a strike as you'd wish to see, and that will be a very sweet moment indeed for Harry Kuehl. And there we go. The ledger in the Melbourne derby is squared. 12 games played. It's now 4 Heart wins, 4 draws, 4 wins for the Victory. It's the biggest ever derby win, and 5 wins in a row for Melbourne Hearts. They came off the foot of the ladder last night. You could now well say they are into contention for the finals. Victory's long week, which started so well against Adelaide, ends in disappointment both in Asia and here tonight in the derby. Engelhard, Dugantic, Williams and Kuehl on the score sheet. Ansell sent off for the Dark Blues, and it finished Melbourne Heart 4, Melbourne Victory 0.